What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Insanity Flyff leveling guide. This guide has been created during April of 2015, so if you're watching this a year or two in the future, this leveling guide might be outdated. But with that being said, the leveling pathways will probably not change all that much, and also this guide has been made for completely or relatively new players and is not the most efficient pathway. So if you'd like to see the most efficient pathway, I'll be posting videos about that throughout the next few weeks. Subscribe if you want to be updated. So to begin, I have some general advice. If you're completely new and have no or little to no money, you should vote for vote points on the Insanity Flyff website. First, you'll have to log in and then vote for a specified amount of vote points. Currently, you can vote twice in one day, 24 hours, for 5 vote points each. These vote points can be used to buy EXP potions, both 150% and 300% EXP potions, which can also be found in the RC shop. RC meaning red chip, in which takes red chips as currency, but again, if you are completely new, you probably won't have red chips available. Anyways, after acquiring the 150 and 300% EXP potions, you should have a total of 2 150 EXP potions and 1 300 potion for use. If you have a little bit of money, you can also get 3 scrolls of amplification. This will increase your EXP rate by 150% as well. So in total, you should have 2 150% EXP potions, 1 300% potion, and 3 scroll of amplifications for use. Aside from consumables, you can increase your EXP rate by being in a full party as well as having a leecher. To find a party to join, you can press P and click on search. A list of parties should show up, assuming you're on the main server, usually server 1. If you're able to dual log a leecher for yourself, you and your leecher can join a party with 6 people so that when you are in the party together, it is full as 8 players in the party. Also, on the top right corner of your screen, there will probably be a Lord event going on. This is usually an EXP event, drop event, or both EXP and drop event combined. If you level during an EXP event, you will get more EXP per kill. So currently, if you are using 2 150% EXP potions, 1 300 EXP potion, 3 scroll of amplifications, while being in a party with a leecher and leveling during a Lord EXP event, you'll have the highest EXP rate possible. So obviously, if you want to level fast, be strategic when leveling, and only level during Lord EXP events while having max EXP. But understand that one of the 150% EXP potions are event potions, in which you cannot get back. You currently start off with 4 when you open up the starter pack, which means 4 hours of 2 times 150% stacked potions. So when I say stacked, I mean you can have one event and one non-event one going at the same time. You cannot do that with a 300% because you don't get 300% event ones. So if you follow this guide, you should be able to level to max level within 2 to 4 hours. Alright, with EXP out of the way, you must consider your gear. If you want to level up fast, you want to have gear ready for you at specific levels. So for example, if you are level 120, you want to have the level 120 set for you. If you are level 200, you want to have the swiftness, 250 asylum, and so on and so forth. But again, if you're new to this game, chances are you will not have that luxury. So be patient and just pick up Pena with a starter pickup pet until you accumulate enough to afford the sets. Once you have enough money, you can buy Awakening Scrolls and Reversion Scrolls. What you want to do with that is awaken all of your gear to have beneficial awakens. If you want to be a skill-based player like a Seraph, Arcanist, or Mentalist, you want to obtain a max decreased casting time. This is currently 120%, so anything higher will not affect your casting time. Also, Int and Stamina Awakens are very helpful as well. On the other hand, if you want to be an auto-attack player like Crack Shooter or Slayer, you should focus on getting awakes of additional damage to critical hits. There is no limit to this stat, so get as much as you can. Similarly, strength and stamina can help tremendously for auto attack players, unless you are a crack shooter, which then you want dex and stamina. Okay, with all that basic information out of the way, let's get on to the leveling pathway. First, go to the buff pang and get buffed, then teleport to Saint Morning. Once in Saint Morning, go to the bangs right outside the city and get to level 20. During your fights, you will have to change class at level 15 from Vagrant to a class of your choice. Also, at level 20, you can fly. So take out a broom, board, or flying vehicle and fly to Totemias, and level to around level 40. After this, you can fly back to Saint Morning to a buff pang and teleport to Darken 1. Once there, fly to Cranes, fight, and level to around level 65. You'll also have to do a class change to, for example, if you decided to be a mercenary at level 15, you can change to Blade or Knight. After this, there are 2 pathways you can take, Azria or continuing on through Darken 1, 2, and 3. Currently, Azria has higher drop rates but less EXP rates, while Darken 1, 2, and 3 have higher EXP rates but less drop rates. I'd recommend going through Azria simply due to the high amounts of monsters in any given area. This makes AoEing easier as well as increasing 1v1 kills per minute rate. In this guide, I'll be showing you the Azria pathway to level 121 hero. So, to go to Azria, you must first buy a Blinkwing from a buff pang. Once in Azria, you will level from Yetis all the way up to Cannibal Mantis. Ideally, you want to be a little bit lower in level than the monsters you are fighting, so for example, at level 70, you want to be fighting level 75s. Anyways, the pathway you should take is shown on the screen now. And once you get to around level 115, you will want to leave Azria and go to the tower in North Flaris. Enter level B1 and fight the mobs inside until level 120. Upon completion, you evolve to level 60 Master, and then, as you might suggest, you will do the Azria pathway, again to around level 115 Master. And then, obviously, you go right back to the tower level B1 and level to 121 Hero. You will not revert back to level 60 this time, so continue on leveling through the tower, exploring the levels to find mobs slightly higher than your level. You can also see what monster levels are in each tower level before you click on a level to enter. After you've leveled through the tower, you should be around level 185. From there you want to go to Shadowar. Teleport from a buff pang and go to the Clansman mob until you reach level 190. To find Clansman mobs, you can press M to get to map, click on the monster button in the top middle, and then go to Shadowar and find the Clansman icon, and you will be able to find your way there. Once you're level 190, you can go to Reptilians in the middle of Shadowar until you're about level 202. This is the last of Shadowar. After leveling to 202, you'll fly to the Valley of Risen and fight Hellhounds until level 209. After this, keep moving through the valley and fight Gladiators until level 217, Mages until 228, and Assassins until around 238. Once you've done this, you are done with the Valley of Risen. Next is Kaloon. Right outside the mouth of the Valley of Risen, you will find Sharpfoot in the Kaloon grassland. Keep killing mobs that are higher than you, but not too high that you die, going from Sharpfoots to Samosets to Canonicus to Mage Red Clouds. After that sequence, you should be around level 265 to 270, then you will be able to fight in the Bahara Desert. Again, go to the nearest buff pang and teleport to the northern Bahara teleport, and once there, fight through fallen soldiers, commanders, sages, and finally end your leveling experience at the Rhinos. You can level there until level 298, but note that the experience is going to drop drastically after level 290, but just keep grinding your way into level 297 or 298. Once you've hit the EXP wall at 298, go to the nearest Insanity quest chest and start the quest called The Start of a Long Journey, and follow the instructions through about 15 to 20 parts and you will be level 300. I hope this guide has been helpful. If you want to see my complete playthrough as Hoppur, you can click on the link in the end of this video to start episode 1, or you can click on the link in the description. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in the game.